my own county. It is the Assembly Service Board who are seated in the Speaker's gallery. They are Honorable Emmanuel Situma, Speaker and Chairperson of the Board. Honorable Joseph Juma, Vice Chairperson, who also doubles as the Majority Leader in the Assembly. Honorable Ali Machani, Member, and Ms. Jessica Mayabi, Member. The delegation, accompanied by the Deputy Clerk and other Assembly staff, is on a visit to engage with the National Assembly's Committee on Member Services and Facilities and share experiences on the management and operation of framework governing members' restaurant, gymnasium, and wellness amenities, among others. Honorable members, on my own behalf and that of the National Assembly, I welcome them to Parliament and wish them a fruitful engagement. Also in the Speaker's gallery, allow me to recognize and introduce to you a delegation of 2 officers from the Directorate of Internal Audit Services and Directorate of Finance and Accounting Services of the Parliament of Namibia, who are seated in the Speaker's gallery. The delegation, honorable members, is on a benchmarking visit to share best practices in the execution of their mandate from their counterparts in our institution. On my own behalf and that of the National Assembly, I welcome them to Parliament and wish them fruitful engagement during their stay. I thank you. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay the following papers on the table of the House today, Tuesday, 4th August 2026. A, legal notice number 137 of 2026 relating to the Parliamentary Service, Constituency and County Offices Regulations 2026, explanatory memorandum and evidence of stakeholders' engagement from the Parliamentary Service Commission. B, reports of the Auditor General of Financial Statements for the year ended 30th June 2021, 30th June 2022, 30th June 2023, 30th June 2024, 30th June 2025, and the certificates therein in respect of the following schools: ACK Giti Secondary School, ACK St. Luke's Cheptiret School, ACK St. Stephen's Kavutiru Boys Secondary School, AIC Kipkei Boys High School, Giaki Girls Secondary School, Gitura Secondary School, Irkisonko Boys High School, Kantwana Mixed Day and Boarding Secondary School, Kianjai Boys Secondary School, Marlal Day Mixed Secondary School, Mariari Girls Secondary School, Mithiane Boys High School, Mituntu Girls Secondary School, Nkoile Boys High School, Nyangawa Boys High School, Nyanturago Secondary School, Ortum Boys Secondary School, St. Elizabeth Bitobo Secondary School, St. Elizabeth Okatekok Secondary School, and Thigio Boys High School. Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay.
Thank you, Owen. Chairperson, Departmental Committee on Trade, Industry and Cooperatives.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I beg to lay the following paper on the table of the House today, Tuesday, 4th August 2026. Interim report on the Departmental Committee on Trade, Industry and Cooperatives on its inquiry into the importation of raw sugar by Mombasa Sugar Refinery Limited. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Shinali, Chair, Departmental Committee on Trade.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to give notice of the following motion: that this House adopts the interim report on Departmental Committee on Trade, Industry and Cooperative on its inquiry into importation of raw sugar by Mombasa Sugar Refinery Limited, laid on the table of the House on Tuesday, 4th August 2026. Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you. Next.
Order number 7, questions and statements.
Thank you. Ken Chonga. Is Ken Chonga in the house?
Yes. Yeah.
Where are you?
Here I am, Speaker.
Oh, go ahead.
My usual place.
That is not your usual place.
Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker.
You know,
Pursuant to provisions of Standing Order number 44, subsection 2, subsection C, I rise to request for a statement from the chairperson for the Departmental Committee on Tourism and Wildlife regarding the status of the opening of the Ronald Ngala Utalii College in Kilifi County. Honorable Speaker, the Ronald Ngala Utalii College, a state-of-the-art institution fully financed by the government of Kenya through the Tourist Trust Fund, is scheduled to officially commence operations on the 1st of September 2026. The institution, which will be managed by the Kenya Utalii College, is expected to offer diploma and short courses programs in hospitality, catering, hotel management, housekeeping, seafaring, tourism management, and related disciplines. The inaugural intake is projected to admit approximately 1,000 students at the beginning of September 2026. Honorable Speaker, in preparation for the official opening on Thursday, 23rd July 2026, a high-level delegation led by the Principal Secretary in the State Department for Tourism and comprising the Governor of Kilifi County, the Chief Executive Officer for Tourism Fund Board, and the Chief Executive Officer of Utalii Kenya College conducted an inspection visit to the institution to assess the progress and evaluate its readiness for the operationalization. Honorable Speaker, further, on Friday, 24th July 2026, a multidisciplinary technical committee drawn from the Kenya Utalii College, Nairobi, comprising of officers from the Information and Communication Technology, Security, Learning Resource Center, Food Production, Food and Beverage Services, Maintenance, and other relevant departments visited the institution to... Sorry, Speaker. Further, on Friday, 24th July 2026, a multidisciplinary technical team drawn from the Kenya Utalii College, Nairobi, comprising officers from the Information and Communication Technology, Security, Learning Resource Center, Food and Beverages Services, Maintenance, and other relevant departments visited the institution to commence on the final technical and administrative preparations necessary for the opening of the college. However, upon arrival at the facility, the team was denied access by the security personnel stationed at the gate, who indicated that they had purportedly received instructions from the Tourism Trust Fund management prohibiting entry into the premises. This action prevented the technical team from undertaking the preparatory activities necessary to facilitate the operationalization readiness for the institution ahead of its scheduled opening. Honorable Speaker, it is against this background that I request for a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Tourism and Wildlife on the following. 1. Reasons for the denied entry of the experts from Kenya Utalii College into the Ronald Ngala Utalii College, despite the facility being under its maintenance. 2. Its mandate, sorry. 2. Confirmation on whether the opening of the facility will still proceed on the 1st of September 2026 as earlier scheduled, and if not, the reasons for any change. I thank you, Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
Chair Tourism, wapi Kareke Mbiuki? Majority Leader, can you inform the Chair of Tourism to bring a response in 2 weeks?
In 2 weeks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Responses, is Gideon Mulyungi in the House? Yes. Committee on Administration and Internal Security Chair? Where is Tongoyo? Agnes Pareo, you are standing next to me and you have a statement. Go back. Go back. Is the Chair Internal Security here? Yes, Honorable Kapondi, do you have the statements ready?
I'm waiting for the statement, Mr. Speaker, but my chair is away, so he delegated the responsibility to me.
So you have 2 statements. What about the one of Gideon Mulyungi?
I'm yet to have the statements at hand, Mr. Speaker.
So as I go to the next statements, check and see if you can get the responses. The next, Irene Mayaka. Irene Mayaka, not in the House. Carola Mondi. Is Carola Mondi in the House? Chair Agriculture. Chair Agriculture. Yes. When I last checked, the chair was Mutunga. I see you raising your hand, Honourable Member. Yes. Carola Mondi, I'm sorry, I had directed in House Business that your statement request be stayed in view of the notice of motion and the paper laid by Shinali, which covers exactly the same issue, so that you can best deal with this matter through the motion. There's an interim report which came to my office. I approved it. It has been tabled. So you can enrich your inquiry through that process. I'll stay your request for the statement for another week or so. Honorable Gachagua, in the House, Chair Transport, GK, are you ready?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Give the Chair the mic. There you are.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, the member for Subukia constituency, Honorable Samuel Gachagua MP, requested for a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Transport and Infrastructure regarding the upgrading of a road in Subukia constituency. Honorable Speaker, in the statement, Honorable Gachagua sought to establish 1, plans being put in place to upgrade the Subukia, Mwangaza, Simboyoni, Kanyotu, Bogoine Road to bitumen standards, and 2, details of the funds allocated for the upgrading of the road in the financial year 25-26 and and the status of the funding. 3, timelines for commencement and completion of the upgrading work, and plans being taken by the ministry to improve the condition of the road and ensure accessibility, especially during the rainy seasons. Honorable Speaker, the committee received a response from the Ministry of Roads and Transport through the Clerk of the National Assembly, which I now wish to make. 1, regarding the plans to upgrade the road to bitumen standards, the ministry submitted that the Kenya Rural Roads Authority had undertaken a reconnaissance study to establish the estimated costs of the upgrading of the road. The works are estimated to cost about 1.8 billion Kenya shillings. Regarding the funds allocated for the upgrading of the road. The ministry submitted that no funds had been allocated for the project in the financial year 25-26 and 26-27. Honorable Speaker, 3, regarding the timelines for commencement and completion, the ministry submitted that the upgrading works will commence once funding is made available. The response did not provide a specific completion date. And 4, regarding the measures being taken to keep the road accessible, the ministry stated that KERA continues to undertake routine maintenance to make the road motorable. The Mwangaza Siboi Polepole section was allocated 10 million Kenya shillings under the 10% RMLF for the financial year 25-26, and the works have been completed. 5, and last, the ministry further submitted that the Ponda Mali Kanyotu Bogoine section, Road C1206, has been planned for routine maintenance under the 22% RMLF program for the financial year 26-27 at an estimated cost of 6.8 million. Honorable Speaker, I submit. Thank you.
Gachagua.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to acknowledge the answer that has been given by the chairman, but I want to say that I'm not satisfied. The load is a 42-kilometer load, and looking at the estimated budget to upgrade it to bitumen standard is around 1.8 billion. And the chair reporting to us that they are maintaining the load at a cost of 15 million. That money is too retro. And the 15 million is the normal allocation that every constituency always receive every year. And therefore we are trying to do spot maintenance. And therefore the money is too retro. And I expected him to give even the timeline on when they can be able to upgrade it to bitumen standard. Second, Mr. Speaker, sir, I also expected him, even if they are not going to allocate money for the bitumen standard at the moment, for the maintenance purposes, he would have maybe enhanced the budget, allocated more money for the purposes of maintaining, but whatever that is allocated is too little. Number 2, Mr. Speaker, the question of not having enough funding is not adding up. Most of the constituencies have been allocated money. And for example, recently, 10 constituencies in Nakuru County were allocated funding for maintenance, but Subukia constituency was left out. I would wish to know the criteria that was used to allocate other constituencies that Subukia was left out from this one. So I'm not satisfied, Mr. Speaker, sir. Thank you.
Nabwin.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
You want to joyride?
Yes, I wanted to ride on.
Okay.
Mr. Speaker, I had sought a statement from the chair, the same chair for roads, over a road that connects Kenya to Ethiopia.
Can we exhaust this first?
Oh, okay.
Take your seat. Chairman.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Had Honorable Gashove's concerns, but unfortunately I am limited to the response that the ministry has given me.
He has asked 2 simple questions which you can answer even if it's not in the statement. He says, you have allocated very little money to that road. What are you doing about it? And 2, you've given money for maintenance of roads to all constituencies in Nakuru except his. Why?
Honorable Speaker, that is not part of the question that he raised here. So if he needs me to respond in that manner, I need to get that information from the ministry.
Gachagua, you hear that?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, sir.
You can
He's
engage
alluding to the fact
you
that
can
it was
engage
not
at
part of the
committee
question.
level.
But part of the question was, have they allocated any money, any amount of money, either for bitumen standard or either for maintenance? And he's saying it's not a part of that question.
But as a member of parliament, if money is allocated, when you see it in the books?
What I'm trying to say, Mr. Speaker, sir, to explain, whatever he has quoted here is the literal amount of money, 22% and 10% that are allocated to every constituency. Has a patron in the chair committee. We try to do sport maintenance, but of whatever that we had requested, he has not done anything. And therefore, Mr. Speaker, I request your intervention to have even the CS intervene on this, because the road is in a deplorable situation. It is not accessible, not terrible, and therefore the answer, I feel, is not adequately responded to.
Thank you. GK, can you seek more information and furnish the member through your committee?
Yes, Honorable Speaker, I'll seek further
Thank you,
information.
Nabwin.
Thank you.
Honorable Nabwin.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I had sought a statement from Chair Roads and Transport over a road that connects our part of the country to Ethiopia. That is Kibish. That statement was read in April, but until today I haven't...
in April?
April, yes.
GK, you know about
The
it?
committee has not even engaged on the same.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I will engage my clerk, committee
Can you
clerk,
bring
to
a
find,
response on
yes, to find
Thursday
out
this week?
why it has delayed. Thank you.
Honorable Kapondi, do you have the response now? Give Honorable Kapondi the...
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Start with the one of Gideon Mulyungi.
The one for Gideon.
Security situation in Mwingi Central.
Yeah, Honorable Speaker, I have the two statements. There is a statement that was sought by the Member of Parliament for Mwingi Central constituency, Honorable Gideon Mulyungi.
Go ahead with that.
And I wish to respond as follows. Because the issues raised, he wanted in particular the identities and circumstances surrounding the exhumation of 4 bodies from shallow graves near Kasina Primary School in Mwingi Town on 9th of June 2026. B, the identities and status of investigations into the matter of the 2 bodies found dumped at River Kangiga in May 2026. C, the status of investigations into the disappearance of Mr. Gumbau Kianga, reported at Mwingi Police Station by OP number 29/4/11 of 2024, and the steps taken to establish his whereabouts. D, he wanted the status of investigations into the murder of Ms. Wilfred Kanyae. E, the measures being taken by the relevant security agencies to enhance patrol, surveillance, intelligence, gathering, and community engagement to restore security within Mwingi County. And F, the long-term measures being put in place to restore public confidence and ensure justice for the affected families and prevent similar incidents. Mr. Speaker, I wish to state as follows: the identities and circumstances surrounding the exhumation of 4 bodies. Mr. Speaker, on 8th of June 2026, a report was made at Mwingi Police Station that a foul smell was emanating from a bush near Galana petrol station on the outskirts of Mwingi town. Police officers responded immediately and established the presence of suspected shallow graves. The area was secured and an application for exhumation orders was made. Following the issuance of an exhumation order by the Mwingi Law Courts on 9th of June 2026, A multi-agency team comprising officers from the National Police Service, the DCI, the Department of Public Health, and Ministry of Health exhumed 4 decomposed bodies of unidentified adult males from 4 separate shallow graves. Subsequently, forensic experts from the DCI headquarters conducted scene reconstruction and transferred the remains to Nairobi City Funeral Home for forensic examination, preservation, and post-mortem analysis. To date, none of the bodies has been positively identified, and no relatives have come forward to claim the remains. Investigations remain ongoing under the DCI Homicide Unit to establish the identities of the deceased and bring those responsible to justice. B, the identities and status of investigations into the matter of the 2 bodies found dumped at River Kangiga in May 2026. Honorable Speaker, the first body that of an identified adult male was recovered on 28th April 2026 beneath Tia Bridge. The body bore visible injuries and was preserved pending identification and postmortem examination. On 24th of May 2026, a second decapitated and decomposed body of an unidentified adult female was recovered, concealed in bushes along the Tia River. Police investigations, assisted by a police canine unit, subsequently recovered the missing head. A pair of pliers believed to have been used during the commission of the offense was recovered and secured as an exhibit. Both investigations were taken over by the DCI Homicide Unit. On 16th of May 2026, the investigating team, accompanied by a forensic team from DCI headquarters, attended the autopsy exercise of the 6 unknown bodies at Nairobi City Funeral Home conducted by Dr. Johannes Owuor, the chief government pathologist, who opined the cause of death for each body to be as follows. Body of identification number, MW/body 1/24/5/2026, cause of death, unascertained due to decomposition. Body number 2/25/5 of 2026, cause of death, ligature strangulation. Body number 3/9/6 of 2026, cause of death, head injury due to blunt force trauma. Body number 4/09/6/2026 is ligature strangulation. Body number 5/9/6 of 2026, cause of death, head injury. Body number 6/24/5/2026, cause of death, head injury due to blunt force trauma. DNA and toxicology samples were collected from all 6 bodies and forwarded to government chemists for analysis, investigation remain ongoing. C, the status of investigation into the disappearance of Mr. Gumau Kianga reported at Mwingi Police Station via Nairobi number 29/4/11 of 2024 and steps taken to establish his whereabouts. Honorable Speaker, on the November 2024, Mr. Muli Kianga reported the disappearance of his son, Mr. Gumau Kianga, at Mwingi Police Station via Nairobi number 29/4/11 of 2024. He reported that his son, a boda operator from Lundi Village, Mui location, Mwingi East Sub-County, Kitui County, had received a phone call on 3rd November 2024 from an identified individual requesting transport service. On the morning of 4th of November 2024, Mr. Ngumbao Kianga left home at approximately 6 a.m. in the morning aboard his motorcycle to attend to the purported client but failed to return home. Efforts by the family members to reach him were unsuccessful, prompting the missing person report to the police. Investigations were immediately commenced and a missing person signal circulated nationally. Investigations led to the arrest of one suspect, Joseph Ngui, whom a SIM card associated with the missing person was recovered and secured as an exhibit. A second suspect, Florence Mavengi Malombe, was arrested on 6 February 2025, and mobile phone believed to be of evidential value was recovered from a residence at Lundi Center. Joyce Kitondo Mutembi, who was identified as the last person to have communicated with the missing person and the alleged client who requested transport services, was also arrested on 7 February 2025. The three suspects were presented before court under miscellaneous application number 17 and 18 of 2025, where custodial orders were granted for their detention at Kitui Central Police Station for 10 days to facilitate investigations, including the acquisition of our call data records from the relevant mobile service providers. Upon expiry of the custodial period, the suspects were released after the miscellaneous applications were concluded, as the requested call data records had not yet been availed. The matter was subsequently scheduled for mention on 26th of October 2025, when the court was informed that one of the suspects, Joyce Kitondo Mutemi, had passed away and had already been buried, a fact that was confirmed through production of a burial permit by her son. Investigations into the disappearance of Ngumau Kianga remain ongoing. His whereabouts have not yet been established, and the matter remains pending before the court. Status of investigations into the matter of Ms. Wilfred Kanya. Honorable Speaker, on 12th of May 2026, at approximately 6:30 a.m., Mr. Cyrus Mbwenyi Mwangangi reported at the Kithioko Police Station by ROPI number 06/12/05/2026 that he had discovered the lifeless body of his girlfriend, Ms. Wilfred Kanyae, at Kithioko River. Police officers from Masinga Police Station promptly visited the scene at Kithioko River in Masinga Sub-County, Machakos County, where...
How much longer, Kapondi?
It is a lengthy statement, Mr. Speaker.
Can you paraphrase it? It's too long.
Yeah, it is too long. So let me just give the highlights of it. The post-mortem examination conducted on the body, Mr. Speaker, on 20th of 2026 by Dr. Vita Christopher concluded that the cause of death was strangulation, secondary to blunt force trauma, and neck compression, findings consistent with assault. The deceased mobile phone recovered at the scene was subjected to forensic examination analysis, and it established that the incoming and outgoing communication, prompting investigation to request call data records from the relevant mobile service provider. The results are pending. The matter remains under active investigation, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, on the measures taken by the relevant security agencies to enhance patrol, surveillance, intelligence gathering, and community engagement, several interventions to strengthen security within Mwingi Central have been implemented, including the National Police Service has strengthened both foot and mobile patrols to deter criminals while maintaining a heightened police presence in key areas and other vulnerable occasions. 2, the National Police Service has circulated the Fichua Kwa DCI toll-free hotline and encouraged members of the public to report incidents and share intelligence anonymously with assurance of confidentiality and safety of whistleblowers. 3, community policing committees are being revitalized to strengthen collaboration between law enforcement agencies and local communities. This initiative promotes real-time investigation, information sharing, and enable quicker responses to suspicious activities and emerging threats. 4, regular public forums and consultative meetings are being conducted. And finally, Mr. Speaker, the long-term measures being put in place to restore public confidence, ensure justice for the affected families, and prevent similar incidences. Mr. Speaker, the Ministry continues to implement long-term reforms including enhancing transparency through regular public communication on progress of investigation while safeguarding the integrity of criminal proceedings. Secondly, strengthening accountable, people-centered policing anchored on the rule of law, professionalism, and respect for human rights. 3, continuous capacity building and specialized training of investigations to improve investigation effectiveness. And finally, leveraging on modern technology, including digital case management systems, electronic occurrence book, CCTV integration, and digital tools to enhance accountability, evidence management, and operational efficiency. Honorable Speaker, we appreciate the concerns raised by the Honorable Member and wishes to assure this House that every effort is being made to establish the identities of the deceased persons, apprehend those responsible for these heinous crimes, and ensure that justice is served. The Ministry remains committed to strengthening security in Mwingi Central constituencies and across the country through sustained collaboration with all stakeholders. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mulyungi, you have heard that long, winding statement.
Yes,
The long and short of it
Honorable
is that,
Speaker,
hold on, Mulyungi.
the long and short of that statement.
Mulyungi, Skiza, the matter is in court, right? Kapon, did you say the people have been arraigned in court?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, the matter is
So
before the
whatever
court.
clarifications you wish to have should not prejudice the court proceedings.
Honorable Speaker, there are 3 issues. There's only one in court.
Okay,
Yes.
go ahead.
So, Honorable Speaker, the long and short of that statement is that it's not factual. It's not factual at all.
Challenge him.
It's not factual. Reason because, number one, Mr. Speaker, these bodies were exhumed in June. And from that statement, those bodies have not been identified who they are from what he has said. And that is 3 months ago, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, also, we do not know because from the community, nobody has claimed those bodies. It means those bodies were transported from elsewhere to Mwingi. And therefore, Mr. Speaker, we do not know how those bodies were transported to be buried in the town center, where we have roadblocks along the road. Finally, Mr. Speaker, we do not know who committed those crimes. Nothing has happened. That is on the mass graves. On the matter of Gumbau Kianga, the matter is in court. But Mr. Speaker, the family is not updated. They are not aware whether the matter is in court because it is the family who brought the matter to me. So the DCI, the IO, does not brief the family. That is where the problem is, Mr. Speaker, sir. On the matter of Winfred Kanya, who was murdered, the report, the statement says that corn data were taken for analysis. And the police are waiting for the report of the analysis. Mr. Speaker, this is 3 months ago. How can the police be waiting for analysis of corn data for 3 months? This is something that can be done in less than a week from my previous experience. So there must be something that is not right, Mr. Speaker. Finally, Mr. Speaker,
Yes.
they are saying that they have taken action. The police in Mwingi have taken action to involve the communities. And they have said they have shared Fichua kwa DCI hotline number. If as the area member of parliament, I'm not aware that there is a hotline that has been circulated by the DCI in Mwingi, who else is aware? If I'm not aware myself. Number two, they have
Too
said,
long, you have asked 5 questions.
they have said they have established community committees. They are not there. They are not community committees in Mwingi town. And they also
Can you
say
respond to that?
they are holding public barazas. The police are holding public barazas. Where? Can they produce evidence where they have held public barazas? They don't. The police in Mwingi town do not work with the communities and the local leaders, Mr. Speaker, sir. Thank you.
Honorable Kapondi.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, maybe for the benefit of the member, on future kwa DCI toll-free hotline, I can read it to him so that he can write it down and maybe inform his constituents. The hotline number is 0800 722 203. So my colleague, you can note that down. And secondly, these cases are still very active and the files are open. Due diligence has to be done when investigations are ongoing, Mr. Speaker. You cannot just hurry because you want to satisfy the interests of a member for other reasons. So the files are open, the investigations are still ongoing. So the member of parliament from Mwingi Central should be patient and wait for the conclusion of the investigation. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Next, do you have the response to Pareo?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, I have a response.
How long is it?
It is long, but I'll try to
Paraphrase it.
Yes. So, Mr. Speaker, the Member of Parliament for Narok North requested for a response regarding to the security situation at Rose Farm. And the service wishes to respond as follows. The circumstances that led to the current insecurity and violence at Rose Farm, bordering Otokurto location in Narok North constituency, including a record of the legal ownership of the farm and the history of the dispute. On 6th of May 2026 at around 14:30 hours, Mr. Davidson Chesaina, a manager at Rose Farm, made a report at Mount Narok Police Station by OB number 12/6/5 of 2026 that a group of about 30 youths armed with crude weapons, including pangas and other offensive weapons, invaded the farm while claiming ownership. During the incident, invaders intimidated farm workers before setting ablaze 3 semi-permanent residential houses occupied by employees. Pursuant to the report, police officers immediately swung into action and they secured and processed the scene. The assailants fled upon noticing the arrival of the officers. Preliminary investigations established that the houses, together with the household property of unknown value, were completely destroyed by fire. Several persons of interest were summoned, interviewed, and their statements recorded. Investigations led to the arrest of 4 suspects, Mr. Speaker, namely Evans Kibios Tagi, Frederick Saruni Cole, Victor Barsamet Tagi, and George Murundoi Yengo. The suspects were released on cash bail pending the conclusion of the investigation. The investigations further established that Rose Farm is associated with a long-standing dispute concerning the ownership and occupation of LR number 8679/2, measuring approximately 716 acres. The issue was escalated by a local leader who is alleged to have held a meeting with the management of the farm, alleging that there was an agreement between the ADC management and the locals to have the land be shared equally, but with no evidence of any written documentation. Further, the locals were incited by claims that the government was planning to settle IDPs at Rose Farm without consulting them, despite the assertion that the land is ancestral. Consequently, they demanded allocation of 50% of the approximately 716 acres comprising the ADC farm, failure to which they threatened to prevent the tilling of the land and the harvesting of potato seeds. The Sub-County Security Committee of Narok, North and Njoro held a consultative meeting with local community members to de-escalate tension and prevent further escalation of the dispute while the relevant government agencies work towards resolving the land ownership dispute. The matter remains pending under investigations. 2, on measures currently in place to restore law and order, the National Police has put in place measures to prevent further escalation as follows: increased deployment of police to the affected area, intensified security patrols and surveillance within the ADC farm, conducted intelligence-led operations to identify and apprehend all persons involved in the violence, continued monitoring of the security situation to prevent recurrence of similar incidences. Regarding of excessive use of force by police officers, the NPS reiterates that all police operations are conducted strictly in compliance with the Constitution of Kenya, the NPS Act, and the National Police Service standing orders governing the use of force. Any claims of police misconduct are subjected to investigations through the established internal accountability mechanism and the relevant independent oversight institutions where applicable. On the long-term interventions, the service has put in place a number of measures to permanently solve the dispute, hold those responsible for violence and destruction accountable, and guarantee lasting peace and security in Rose Farm and the surrounding areas. The matter in question relates to a long-standing dispute concerning the ownership and occupation of the land, measuring approximately 716 acres. The service has appealed to NLC to address the underlying issues surrounding land ownership claims and the adjudication process. The NPS has further enhanced security within the affected areas to prevent a recurrence of similar incidences while the dispute is being addressed by the relevant government agencies, including intensified intelligence collection to detect, deter, and disrupt any planned unlawful activities, increased police deployment, and the sustained patrols to maintain law and order. Additionally, Mr. Speaker, the County Security Intelligence Committee has convened several security meetings in the area, which has restored peace, stability, and normalcy in the area. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Pareo. Judy Pareo, Mama. Give Honorable Pareo the mic.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to respond to the questions. And I just want to say that the questions have not been answered because, one, my people were not armed. They were found in their own houses, villages, at 6, and nobody gave a notice of any issue. So there was a lot of confrontation and the shootings, and the police moved people left and right without explaining them why they were there and why they were shooting. And then there was a lot of force that was used to cultivate the land. So my people are still waiting for the answers to the ownership of the land because we still don't know, and we don't know why they were using force, and there was nobody that was refusing them the opportunity if they had a right. So to me, I think the question have not been answered well. Thank you.
Kaponde.
This question has been exhaustively answered. In fact, what we are waiting for is the NLC to go into the matter. But as far as these people getting armed with crude weapons, it was a very clear case. So, my honorable colleague, what I wish to advise is you can consult so that we can discuss this matter further.
Thank you. We'll leave it there, Judith. Irene Mayaka. Hi, how are you? Question stayed to another day. That's the end of questions, sorry, statements. Next. I acknowledge the schools. In the Speaker's Gallery, honorable members, we have Holy Trinity Girls Senior School from Kapenguria, West Pokot. We have Sitam Schools from Kisumu Central, Kisumu. In the public gallery, we have Kenyanya School from Bomachoge, Borabu, Kisii. Nibs College from Juja, Kiambu. Olmeosh School from Kilgoris, Narok. Olongolin School from Kilgoris, Narok. On my behalf and on behalf of the House, we welcome the students, their teachers, and those accompanying them to the House of Parliament. Next.
Order number 8.
Hold on. Member for Bomachoge? Yes.
Thank you, Mheshimiwa Speaker.
Take less than a minute. We have so many schools in the gallery.
Thank you very much. Honorable Speaker, it's a pleasure to take the mic to welcome Kenyanya Junior Academy to this Parliament. I'm sure it's a surreal moment for them. I would like to wish them as they walk around and ask questions around what this Parliament is about. I want to wish them very well. I want to say how proud I am of the work that they continue to do in their academics, and also welcome the other schools that have accompanied them to this Parliament. I wish them well as they travel back. I thank you so much, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Member. Next.
Order number 8. The Business Laws Amendment Bill, Senate Bill number 51 of 2024. Question to be put.
Members on their feet, take your seats. Honorable members, I'll now put the question at order number 8, which is the Business Laws Amendment Bill, Senate Bill number 51 of 2024, be now read a second time. As many of that opinion say aye. If those of the contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it.
A bill for an act of Parliament to various laws and for connected purposes.
Next.
Order number 9, the Competition Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 4 of 2026. Question to be put.
Members on their feet, take your seats. Honorable members, I'll now put the question at order number 9, which is the Competition Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 4 of 2026, be now read a second time. As many of that opinion say aye. Aye. Will those of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Next.
A bill for an act of Parliament to amend the Competition Act and for connected purposes.
Next.
Order number 10, motion. Second report of the status of reports on petitions and resolutions. Mover to reply.
Chairperson, Committee on Implementation. Raphael Wanjala. I thought I heard him talking from the back there. Can somebody search, capture, and bring Raphael Wanjala to the House? I saw him here. Before we get to Wanjala, allow me to acknowledge in the public gallery Lakewood School from Rongo, Migori, Chakim Baptist Chakim Baptist School from Buri, Meru, St. Scholastica School from Moibeni, Uasin Gishu, Legacy Schools from Kiminini, Trans Nzoia. On my behalf and on behalf of the House, we welcome the students, their teachers, and those accompanying them to Parliament. Order number 10. Majority Leader, where is Raphael Wanjala?
Honorable Speaker, I have not seen Raphael today.
Any member of the implementation committee?
Any member of this committee?
Any member of the implementation committee?
Who is the vice chair?
In the House?
Implementation? Who is the vice chair?
Okay, we'll proceed to the next order.
Next one.
Order number 11.
Order number 11, Committee of the Whole House.
Honorable members, will you be upstanding?
Order members, we are now in the Committee of the Whole House for the County Government's Additional Allocation Bill, Senate Bill number 8 of 2026.
Clause 3 and 4.
I propose the question that clause 3 and 4 be part of the bill. There is no amendment. I put the question that clauses 3 and 4 be part of the bill. Will as many as have that opinion say aye? Will as many as have a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 5.
I propose the question that clause 5 be part of the bill. Chair, Budget and Appropriations Committee, you have some amendments. You have the floor.
Thank you, Chair. I propose that clause 5 be amended in subclause 2 by deleting paragraph C, 1 and 2 deleting paragraph 6, and B, and in subclause B, and in B in subclause 3 by deleting the words, deleting from 1 to 8. I just want to summarize, Honorable Chair, by stating that these deletions, the deletions are, we are deleting KIPES allocations because KIPES allocations were redirected for equipping of the same. So we had removed them from this bill. And 2, we are deleting paragraph F that allocated resources for settlement of arbitrary award to the county government of Meru. So these 2 deletions is the reason we are making these amendments. Just in summary. Thank you.
Very well. Honorable members, I therefore propose the question that clause 5 be amended as proposed by the chair. If you intend to speak to these, use the intervention. Makali Mulu.
Yeah, thank you, Honorable Chair. Honorable Chair, I wanted to support this amendment. Just as my chairman has said, the reason why there is this amendment is because the money is not in the budget for the new structures. So I support.
Very well. I now put the question that clause 5 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many as have that opinion say aye? Will as many as have a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 5 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as are of that opinion say aye? Will as many as are of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clauses 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
These have no amendments. I propose the question that the clauses 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 be part of the bill. I now put the question that clauses 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 be part of the bill. Will as many as are of that opinion say aye? Will as many as are of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
First schedule.
I propose the question that the first schedule be part of the bill, be the schedule of the bill. I now put the question that the first schedule be the schedule of the bill. Will as many as are of that opinion say aye? Will as many as are of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Second schedule.
I propose the question that the schedule be the schedule, but that the second schedule be the schedule of the bill. It has some amendments, Chair.
Thank you, Chair. Essentially, what we are doing here, Chair, is to replace the schedule so that the new schedule reflects the changes that we made when we deleted the KIPES allocations as well as the allocations to the Meru County government. Thank you.
I therefore propose the question that the second schedule be, as amended, be the schedule of the bill. I therefore put the question that the second schedule, as amended, be the schedule of the bill. Will as many as are of that opinion say aye? Will as many as are of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Okay.
Third schedule.
I propose the question that the third schedule be the schedule of the bill. There is a proposed amendment.
Honorable Chair, I propose that the bill be amended by deleting the third schedule and replacing therefore with the new schedule. The new schedule provides for the changes to the donor funds that align with the budget and reflecting the grant and loan components. Honorable Chair, we had separated funds that were meant for, funds that are grants and funds that are loans. So what we are doing is basically to align it so that it reflects the changes. Thank you.
Very well. I propose the question that the third schedule be amended as proposed by the chair. No interest. I therefore put the question that the third schedule be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many as are of that opinion say aye? Will as many as are of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that the third schedule as amended be the schedule of the bill. Will as many as are of that opinion say aye? Will as many as are of that opinion say aye? Will as many as are of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Long title.
I propose the question that the title be the title of the bill. I put the question that the title be the title of the bill. Will as many as are of that opinion say aye? Will as many as are of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it.
Clause 1.
I propose the question that clause 1 be part of the bill. There is a proposed amendment. Chairperson BA back committee. Give Honorable Atandi the microphone.
I propose that the clause 1 of the bill be amended by inserting the words and shall come into force upon publication in the Gazette immediately after the words County Government's Additional Allocations Act 2026. Honorable Chair, the intention here is that there's a provision in Article 116 of the Constitution that a specific date of commencement be provided, that date be specific and be provided. And because, Honorable Chair, this bill contains funds for confirmation of UHC staff, we want to make sure that immediately this bill is signed into law, it takes effect immediately, so that these workers can be immediately confirmed. Thank you.
It's okay. Very well. I therefore propose the question that clause 1 be amended as proposed by the chair. I now put the question that clause 1 be amended as proposed by the chair. Will as many as are of that opinion say aye? Will as many as are of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 1 as amended be part of the bill. Will as many as are of that opinion say aye? Will as many as are of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Honorable members, we have come to the end of that committee. Mover to move reporting.
Honorable Chair, I beg to move that the committee do report to the House its consideration of the County Government's Additional Allocations Bill, Senate Bill number 8 of 2026, up and its approval thereof with amendments, and to seek leave to sit again.
No, you end it at with amendments. Take it again.
Thank you. Honorable Chair, I beg to move that the committee do report to the House its consideration of the County Government's Additional Allocations Bill, Senate Bill number 8 of 2026, up and its approval thereof with amendments.
Very well. Honorable members, I therefore put the question, which is that the committee do report to the House its consideration of the County Government's Additional Allocation Bill, Senate Bill number 8 of 2026, and its approval thereof with amendments. As many as are of that opinion say aye. As many as are of a contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it.
Honorable members, Madam Speaker.
Chairperson.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to report to the Committee of the whole House has considered the County Government's Additional Allocations Bill, Senate Bill number 8 of 2026, and approved the same with amendments.
Mover.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. I also request the Honorable Makali Mulu to second the motion for agreement with the report of the Committee of the Whole House.
Makali Mulu. Give Honorable Makali the microphone.
Yeah. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I do second. Thank you.
Honorable members, I therefore propose the question, which is that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. Do I put the question? I put the question, which is that the House do agree with the committee in the said report. As many as are of that opinion say aye. Aye. As many as are of a contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Mover. Move that reading. You're not done yet. Honorable Atandi.
Honorable Speaker, I would like to move that the County Government's Additional Allocations Bill, Senate Bill number 8 of 2026, be now read at that time.
Appoint a seconder.
And request the Honorable Makali move to second.
Honorable Makali.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I do second the reading of the third reading of the bill.
Very well. Honorable members, I propose the question, which is that the County Government's Additional Allocations Bill, Senate Bill number 8 of 2026, be now read a third time. Member for Seme.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise to support the third reading, but I would like to make 2 points. One, Madam Speaker, this is a bill that comes for additional allocation. It goes, the Senate works on it after we have done the budget. But I've noted that even things that have actually not been removed or been changed in the budget do still come, and we have to make amendments as the chair of the committee was doing. And I think this is so basic that if the process are coordinated, what has been removed from the budget should not appear. So I think next time, maybe Senate should be more careful. Number 2, Madam Speaker, this particular additional allocation is so important as regards the UHC workers. We hope that now the counties and the governors will now actually absorb these people, because this is the second time this money is being put and the process is not being completed. So I call upon the governors to actually this time settle the matter of UHC workers. That I support.
CNN.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I just want to say that I support this bill, but Madam Speaker, I just raise the concern the time it has come when we have already done the budget. But I really want to request the governors to be serious. Madam Speaker, most of the people, they are going to hospitals and they are being told to buy drugs, to buy even things to do vaccination. Most of the hospitals are totally under-equipped, and even they don't have even basic drugs. Madam Speaker, I want to support, but still, this bill concerning community health promoters must be taken very seriously, and so that the health of our people can actually be catered for. With those few remarks, I support.
Funyula. Honorable members, I beg that we do not open the debate. This third reading.
No. Honorable Speaker, I also stand here to support the bill, and I want to make 2 or 3 remarks. Number 1, we need to see value for the money being allocated under conditional allocation. We need to see value for money. For this money and shareable revenue still remains a challenge. The footprint of devolution cannot be seen, cannot be discerned compared to other funds that have been around. But more important, Honorable Speaker, there is a matter that is very critical that we need to address as a country. You are aware that most vocational training centers are devolved function. So they're supposed to be funded and supported by the county governments. In many counties, Honorable Speaker, those vocational training centers are actually on their deathbed because the governors or the county governments do not allocate resources to even purchase training materials. Probably in the next cycle of budgeting, we might have to strip some money from shared revenue, bring it to conditional grant so that we manage to ensure. And that's what Honorable Speaker, the government of Linda Mwananchi will address this matter because it affects the local Mwananchi. Thank you.
Chepalungu. Honorable members, dreams are free.
Yeah, thank you.
Member for Japan.
Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity to as well give my input on the bill that is before the floor of the House. And even though the bill is coming immediately after the passage of the budget, this is critical to the caregivers back at home. These persons, Honorable Speaker, give primary health care to the common mwananchi. It is very critical that now the governors have a leeway and now they can proceed to do recruitment and to enumerate these particular persons, for they are playing a very critical role in our society. And for that case, Honorable Speaker, I support. Thank you.
Wamboka.
I want to support a bill that Honorable Atandi is putting to this House. But, Madam Speaker, we need to go back to the drawing board and ask ourselves, where did the rain start beating us as a country, Honorable Speaker? We've been pumping a lot of money, we've been appropriating a lot of money into county governments. But, Honorable Speaker, very little is happening. We as a House must now push for accountability, Madam Speaker. Most of the hospitals in county governments do not have drugs. Workers are not remunerated well, Honorable Speaker. We have CHPs that our honorable members alluded to. They are not being paid. Where do these governors take these monies, Madam Speaker? Virtually nothing is happening in these county governments, Madam Speaker. We just see governors roaming around with a very huge convoys, Madam Speaker, being busybodies at the expense of the common mwananchi. So we want to encourage county governments. We want to encourage governors. Madam Speaker, you move around some schools, the ECDs. There are no classrooms, Madam Speaker. Where I come from, in my constituency, there is a primary school called Namasa Primary School. There is no ECD classes. And yet the county receives a lot of money.
Member for Endebess. Member for Endebess, there is a point of order.
Really?
Yes, there is a point of order.
I didn't want to interrupt my colleague, the Honorable Wamboka, but I don't know whether he was describing my Governor Natembeya, because what he said exactly fits my governor. Now, I don't know what he has with my governor that he can describe him completely in the floor of the House as roaming around with a fleet of vehicles and not doing any development in the county and in the Linda Mwananchi team.
Wamboka, you have 1 minute. Wind up.
Yeah, actually, on the contrary, there's a poll that has been released today which puts Governor Natembeya as the second best governor in the country. And yes, I want to admit that Governor Natembeya is our leader, one of our leaders in Linda Mwananchi.
What is out of order?
Honorable.
Member for Molo.
Can you protect me, Speaker?
No, point of orders are allowed by the standing orders. Only that they need to be points of order.
Honorable Speaker, I raise on point of order statement of facts that the honorable member should state which report. Is it the Auditor General's report? Is it the Controller of Budget's report? And he must table that report before this House that is quoting, having ranking some governor who the honorable member for Endebess describes as just the only achievement is walking around in a fleet of vehicles, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Wamboka, you have the floor.
Honorable Speaker, if we were to go into describing these governors, a lot of governors who are not doing anything, they are on the other side of the aisle. And that is why, Honorable Speaker, it is encouraging, they are in government. They are in this Tumbo government, the Honorable Speaker. And that is why, when we take over government under President Edwin Sifuna, we are going to ensure that services to mwananchi are rendered in time and quality services, Honorable Speaker. And if you look at our side, the governors we have, we are proud of Governor Orengo. We are proud of Governor Natembea. We are proud of Governor Irungu Kangata. They are doing a good job, Honorable Speaker. They are working for this country. We are asking for accountability from governors.
Do you want to be informed by CNN?
I can't be informed by people who rely on their stomachs, Madam Speaker. We can't. We cannot. So we want to implore on governors, Madam Speaker. So, jokes aside, we want accountability. We want accountability. We want services. The other day, they are fighting us over roads money, Madam Speaker. And when you go to our villages, the roads that are being done are done by Kera. Now you ask yourself, where the money we give governors, where do they take this money, Madam Speaker? So I want to support.
Mudhoni, what is out of order?
Madam Speaker, I'm shocked that the member is talking of governors, and that means he is putting all of them in the same blanket. Let him be specific and talk about a governor who is misappropriating, who is not doing the right thing.
Honorable Dorothy,
including
Honorable Dorothy, that is a point of debate. Because I heard the member very well. He has singled out some, but made a general comment on governors, on their allocation to county government, which is very in order. But you have taken too much time. It's not second reading.
As I finish, Honorable Speaker, I think we'll have to induct the Honorable Member.
Do not go there. Honorable Amboka, you and Honorable Mudhoni are serving in this house for the first time. You are the same level. Please do not cast aspersions.
Clearly, I'm a first timer, but you know I'm a ranking member, so that's okay.
Unless the meaning of
Madam
ranking
Speaker,
has changed, Honorable Amboka, you can make your point without casting aspersions.
Honorable Speaker, she's a very good friend of mine. That is actually on a light note. Madam Speaker, the point remains: can the governors be accountable for the monies that are appropriated into counties? That is the point we are putting to this floor. And it cuts across all governors. Thank you, and I support.
Honorable members, allow me to put the question on this. Honorable members, I put the question, which is that the County Government's Additional Allocations Bill, Senate Bill number 8 of 2026, be now read a third time. Will as many as are of that opinion say aye? Will as many as are of a contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Honorable members, before we go to the next order, allow me to recognize in the speakers gallery this afternoon Entanda girls from Kitutu Chache constituency, Kisii County, Itierio girls from Bonchari constituency, Kisii County, and St. Peter's Academy from Kitutu Chache South, Kisii County. We welcome you to observe the proceedings of the House. I have been requested by the Honorable Charles to not only, Honorable Clive, not only to welcome from your constituency, but all of them.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I was wondering who Honorable Charles is. Honorable Speaker, let me take this opportunity to welcome the young boys and girls who are visiting the House to get to understand and have a feel of what takes place here. And also for the young ladies who have come here, Honorable Speaker, they're even lucky to find that today on the Speaker's chair is a well-educated lady who has grown the ranks to become a Speaker in this House. It tells you that